Well, it is regionals week here in Michigan high school boys golf. It's currently raining here. It's been kind of off and on. What else is new? Now, for those who had regionals on Tuesdays, it was warm. A little wet for those today, but kind of a mixed bag. That's the way it's been all season. But welcome to another edition of the State Champs Michigan High School Boys Golfer of the Year update presented by Tour Edge Golf. See for yourself why over 150 PGA Tour players have chosen to play Tour Edge, the pound-for-pound leader in golf club innovation and performance. See it all at touredge.com. I'm Lauren Plant, joined by somewhere in Michigan, by Michigan Golf Live executive producer and host Bill Hobson. Where are you, Bill?
Our TV crew is on the road in northern Michigan shooting an episode to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Gaylord Golf Mecca. And you and I have tried, your viewers don't know this, but we've tried a few times for me to connect with you out on the golf course. I'm at Indian River Golf Club right now, and the signals aren't that strong. So I'm in the clubhouse, beautiful clubhouse, and I think we're good to go for a bit. But you said it was raining down where you are. Up north, it's a beautiful day. It's about 61 and sunny, so we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. And yes, exactly. Everything seems to be working now, and that is great. Now, as I stated at the top, it's regionals week here in Michigan with the state championships a little more than a week away. We record these segments on Wednesday, and we have state champs cameras actually right now out at the Emerald Golf Course in St. John's, Michigan. That course about an hour north of Lansing. St. John's High School is hosting a Division II regional. We've got 2 Player of the Year nominees golfing at that event. I'll explain why I say that at the moment, or in just a moment. I'm putting you on the spot here, Bill, but what are your thoughts on the Emerald Golf Course?
Oh, man, that is such a good golf course. My friends Jay and Katie Eckleton have run that place for a long time. By the way, if you go there and don't get the pizza, you probably should be given some sort of a ticket or some sort of a civil infraction because the pizza is incredible. The Emerald is truly a championship course that's priced at a budget level for everybody, but the greens there are every bit as good at some of the more, upscale private clubs, and they can be a tremendous challenge there. In fact, I would expect if you look at the regional scores that come out from all across the state, I would fully expect to see that the scores at the Emerald would be a little bit higher than those elsewhere. I know there are a lot of mitigating factors involved there, but it's a very playable course. But once you get onto those greens, if you're struggling at all with the putter and the short game, you're going to have a very long day.
Well, and that's great. I'm glad that you said that because these are the kind of conversations that we'll have when we're determining our Final Four and determining ultimately our champion is, the challenge that each particular course, happens for us. It's all right. They're putting dishes away back there. It's all good.
There's a marching band practice taking place here in the clubhouse.
Right,
I don't know.
Right, exactly. Just to remind you guys, we will have highlights of that regional presented on the State Champs Facebook, Twitter pages. We'll have a recap that will premiere on Friday on the State Champs High School Sports Show, which drops on YouTube, Facebook, and the State Champs Network website. Okay, here's the deal. It's our contest, and we want the best golfers to get a shot at getting into the Final Four. So we're going with 12 candidates that are going to have a shot at getting in. We've been doing kind of a top 10 and a watch list all year. I felt it was really apropos to put a dozen in to this final week before we decide who is in the Final Four. These golfers are consistent with the 12 top-ranked golfers on the MHSAA app, so you can go and see what their performances have been like throughout the year. So we're adding to our top 10 for the final week. We're adding the talented sophomore from East Lansing, Drew Miller, who's been tearing it up as of late. When ranking 9 holes, counting as 1 round, Drew has 23 rounds in his pocket. He's currently ranked number 1 in the state. That's the way he's been doing it. And the other golfer entering the race is Williamston senior Caleb Bond. He's won every 18-hole invitational he's played in this season, including the Gulf Lake Invite at the Meadows, the East Lansing Invite at Hawk Hollow, the CAAC Open, and the CAAC Red League Championship. And outside of league play, he was a medalist at the Michigan Am qualifier at Washtenaw Golf Club last week, shooting 2 under. So he is in the mix and has been. So we're running with 12, Bill. We'll analyze the season-long performances, including regionals. I sent you some notes, and, I think we've got some pretty good representation from across the state.
Well, and that's the thing we were looking for from the very outset, was to make sure that every sector was represented. And with this being such a weird spring like it was, where you couldn't really count on just putting on a pair of shorts and going out and playing golf. You said, where you are, it's pouring rain. Where I am, it's sunny and very, very playable. So we have so many different factors involved. I love the idea of expanding the field a bit. This regional time, for all of the difficulties and the obstacles that have been out there so far this season, this is the time now to perform. This is what we've talked about now for several weeks. When you get to this moment, this is either where your career continues or your career wraps up if you're a senior. And we also have this unique mix between seniors and then underclassmen in this top 12. It's really cool to see, especially when you look at the freshmen and sophomores that are involved in all of this. There's some tremendous talent out there. And I was just thinking about this, Lauren, the other day. I was watching the NCAA individual championships, and a freshman won in a playoff. And you remember that there is such talent among the younger competitors, and the same is true in high school. This is the time to show that off.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 4 Division I, 6 Division II, 1 Division III, 1 Division IV golfers making up our top 12. Areas like East Lansing, Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Ann Arbor, Birmingham, Flint, all represented. And regionals going on this week. State finals again a week from Saturday on June 11th. We'll select our Final Four in next week's show. Voting will continue through Monday, June 6th, although it's clear that the Brother Rice Jr., Lorenzo Pinilli, is going to win the online vote. He'll automatically have a spot in the Final Four, have a 20% advantage over everyone else to win the Player of the Year. We still encourage you to vote for your favorite candidate, so at statechampsnetwork.com and clicking on the Golfer of the Year banner, because, again, when a lot of factors seem to be even, we will go back and kind of look at what the support was, and that matters.
Yeah, it sure does. And it matters to the players as well. If you've ever wondered if your vote counts, it counts in more than just the computation for the award. It really counts to these players. It matters to know that you've got a community behind you, you've got a school behind you, and at the very least, you've got an athletic program that's behind you. And, Lauren, we've only got a couple of these weeks left. Yeah. This is almost it. It flies by so quickly because we deal with weather to start off, and then all of a sudden it's regionals. Yeah. We've been saying this for weeks, and now is the time to shine, get your game together, and really focus on making your mark on behalf of not only your school, but on behalf of yourself and in this competition.
That's right. State finals will be a week from this Saturday. So, hey, Bill, thank you so much for joining us once again.
Glad we could make it work. We'll do it again.
All right, sounds good. I'm Lauren Plant. That's it for this week's update in our State Champs Michigan High School Boys Golfer of the Year race presented by Tour Edge.